Hey everybody, I thought I would give you guys a tutorial on how to walk through Gradebook. There's a lot of cool features in there that have saved me a lot of time. Hopefully they're going to save you a bunch of time too. So first thing we want to do obviously is go into a class and go to Gradebook. I'm going to go all the way from the top and I'm going to go through all of the different drop downs and show you what all of them do. Let's start over here on the left with Gradebook. If you click that, there's individual view and Gradebook history. Individual view, if you want to work on a specific student with specific assignments, you can go ahead and click in there and you can adjust specific things for that specific student. I just said it's specific a lot, sorry. Gradebook history, it's just that. If you make any kind of changes to a student's grade at all, it will go ahead and log that history and tell you what time and what day you made a change, how many points, all of that stuff. If you click on view here, there's a lot of things in here that I like to use on a daily basis. So if you go hover over arrange by, I personally like to do due date oldest to newest because that shows me it pulls forward everything that's coming up immediately and I don't have to kind of sort through all of that stuff. But you have also other options like arranging the assignment name A to Z, or highest to lowest points, that kind of thing, so you can prioritize the different things that you are wanting to work on and grade. If you click on filters, I have both of these checked, grading periods and modules. So when you click that, it creates these drop downs right here. So the nice thing about these is that for me personally, I just barely started into term 2. So I can say I want all grading periods, which will show everything right here. You'll see all of term 1 and currently term 2. But if I just want to do term 2 because I don't have anything to do in term 1 anymore, I drop that down, click term 2, and all it shows me is term 2 assignments and modules. Now, if I want to work on a specific module, I can go over here, drop this down, and click on that specific module that I want to use and want to focus on. Let's say it's week 2, I click on week 2, looks like I've got some, yeah, there we go. Week 13, I've got 2 things in week 13, and then I can work on that specifically. Now, going back to view, I clicked on those filters. The next thing down is statuses. If you click on that, it brings up the different statuses that you have to work with. Let's say that they're late, or let's say that it's missing all of that stuff. This is where you can just change the color. If you want to change the color for what that looks like, this is where you click on that. The next one down, notes and unpublished assignments. If you check these, it will show all of those things if you've made any notes or if you have published assignments or unpublished assignments. If you want just published, you want to unclick this and it will take away anything that's unpublished. Now moving over to actions, drop actions down. I showed this in a different video. Syncing to SIS, this is how you can sync grades immediately to your grade management system. You can import assignments from other people or from a different program, and you can export stuff from Canvas onto your desktop or wherever you want to put it. Now we're moving on to the Snowman by the students. You click on that Snowman, you have sort by, you can do all of these, their ID numbers, A to Z, Z to A. Display name, first and last, last to first, obviously. Secondary info, you can do any of this if you want to find them by that. Inactive students, concluding students if they've dropped the class, any of that stuff. Now let's click on the Snowman by the assignment specifically. If you want to sort this low to high, this is nice if you've got students who are struggling and you want to just focus on those. You sort low to high and it'll bring all of those students up to the top. High to low, obviously, if you want to just see the missing ones at the top, or late, you can click on any of these. Speed grader, this, if you click on this, it goes to a specific assignment and you can go to a drop down and go to the students who have turned it in and just grade those on that. Message students who, this is really cool. If you click on this, it will bring up all of the students who are fit under this category. Haven't submitted yet, haven't been graded, scored less than a certain amount, scored more than, and you can message those. If there's any missing, you can just say, hey, you guys, this is missing. You guys got to get your work turned in. Curve grades, if you click on curve grades, you can set the different curve if you want there. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Set default grade. I use this one all the time. Let's say that you had 18 kids out of 30 turn the assignment in, and it's officially late now. You've scored all of those 18 kids, but you need to give a 0 to all of the other kids who haven't turned it in. You click on this, click in here, put 0, set default grade, and then it will automatically fill in those spots where those students haven't turned in that assignment. Now, if you have a certain grade that you want all of the students to have, and you want to override the grades you've already put in, you go ahead and click this box and it will override all of those other grades. So last thing, if you click over here on this settings wheel, you have another option here. If they haven't turned anything in yet, you can set this to automatically give them a specific grade if it's late or if it's missing or anything like that. If they haven't turned anything in, to me personally, I want it to automatically set it to 0 so that they can get in gear and get that work turned in. Down here, you can obviously set a specific amount of a percentage per day that it's missing, or a lowest possible grade percentage, and then it'll automatically do that. So if you want to do it but percentage by hour, that's a way to do that. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully it speeds up your grading process like it has mine. I hope you guys have an awesome day. See ya.